I got a car flying up on my ass. Oh, he's right on my ass, man. You see this guy? And I'm not even in the passing lane. You want to pass me, asshole. Yeah, and now he's gonna run the red. Wow, that car almost ran to the back of me. Oh, he's fucking playing on his phone and he runs the red light. Did you guys fucking see that guy? He's on his phone. He almost ran into the back of me. And then he ran the red light while people were going through the green and he was on his phone. As soon as this light goes green, we're gonna fucking piece of shit. Okay, new topic. Topic of this video is okay, let's try again. Hi guys, I'm 13 here. Topic of this video is you can live with me. I've opened up my house as kind of like a hotel / hostel or whatever, boarding, bed and breakfast, whatever. Just if you want a cheap place. It's funny, I was talking to a guy, bit of a fucking loser, one of my viewers supposedly, I don't know. Some guy booked me for a tour next week, or no, this week. And then he just like canceled. Like, and he booked me and he sent me multiple emails and he's like, yeah, I'm definitely, and I'm like, okay, well, you need to send a deposit. And he's like, oh, well, I don't know how to use PayPal. And okay, well, what's your Facebook page? Oh, I don't have a Facebook. What do you mean you don't have a Facebook page? Even if you don't like Facebook, even if you don't want to, even if you're ugly as dirt, you can still have a Facebook page and not put any photos on it, just to use for, you know, because I wanted to talk with him and we can use Messenger to talk. And he's like, oh, I don't have Facebook. I'm like, anyways, and then yeah, so I'm like, well, you know, send some money. I need a deposit. If you want me to book the rooms and if you want to travel with me next week, then I need to book the rooms now. You know, like normally I book hotel rooms months in advance, not just a few days. So I'm like, you know, I need the deposit, but I can't book anything until you give me a deposit. And he's like, oh, I'm definitely coming. I'll give you the cash when I see you. And I'm like, doesn't. If that was a fucking option, then that's why would I even be fucking asking you for a deposit if I was, you know? And then yeah, and then sure enough, he sends him. He's like, oh, can I get a rain check on the fucking tour? And it was so funny because he's like, oh, I'm definitely coming. I'm definitely, like, you don't need to worry about the deposit. It's for sure. It's for certain I'm coming. You can book them. And then he cancels out. Yeah. It's a good thing I didn't book the rooms and believe him. Anyways, but yeah, no, even like with this guy, like my last couple of roommates. So I've had 2 roommates come and use my house just as like a boarding house. And then this guy who's staying in Taipei, I talked to him a little bit, and he said that in Taipei, he was paying like he was staying in a hostel, and at the hostel you get like pods for sleeping. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just like a little, like a door, like a shelf. You open up the door and you climb in and you have a bed. So you pay $20 a night for this pod, like a little isolation pod, and you have a lock on it or whatever, or a code that you put in, so you can leave, I guess you can leave some stuff in it during the day, and then at night you just come and open it and climb in to sleep. There's a cop car, something like, no, it's not a cop car. So, yeah, so, and then it was funny because I was talking to him, I'm like, well, why didn't you contact me? If you're a regular viewer of my videos, then why didn't you contact me before you even came to Taiwan? Because you could have lived at my house for cheaper than $20 a month, $20 a day, and instead of having a little pod, you would have had your own room, your own bathroom, you know, TV, internet, PlayStation 4, and I could have given you a vehicle. Yeah, you could have stayed at my house for cheaper than 20 bucks a day, and had not only like lived in a proper house that has everything, but had a vehicle on top of that. Because that's what I do when I get a roommate. I let them use one of my scooters, because I have multiple scooters, and I teach them how to ride if they don't know how. And yeah, so if you're coming to Taiwan for a couple of weeks for business or vacation or whatever, you should consider staying with me. It's cheaper. I'm cheaper than the cheapest hostel, and I offer more than the nicest hotel, in the sense that I actually give you like a vehicle and training, and I'm a professional tour guide, and I give them like, you know, I obviously hang out with my roommates sometimes, and I give them free day tours. I was gonna wait for you. So yeah, but this is the thing though. But like this guy who's in Taipei, he's like, yeah, I've been in Taipei for like 2 weeks now. I'm like, what? Taipei's a fucking shithole. I take that back. It's fun. It's a fun place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. And it's a fun place to visit for like a day or two. But after like 2 days in Taipei, you can visit all the touristy shit, and then what are you gonna do? So I'm like, why didn't you contact me, man? I could be showing you like all these cool mountain roads, and then yeah, same thing with my roommates, man. Like my roommates seem to just, what the fuck? I don't even know what's going on. I think I might have ran a red there. I'm not sure. Light was hard to read. With my roommates, like, I had a guy from Norway. He stayed with me for 4 months, okay? And I don't think he left my city once. And like, Taiwan's a small country. You can do the entire country in a day. Like you can go all the way from the top of the country to the very bottom of the country in 1 day. And he has money to spare. And he didn't he didn't leave my city. And I'm like, you're here for a 4-month vacation. You've got a reliable vehicle, and you don't travel? Like, why would you just, especially such a small country, like, that's the whole point of Taiwan. It's an awesome place to travel in. And then my newer roommate, same thing. He's American / Mexican, and he's here for 2 months. He's got 2 weeks left, and same thing. He hasn't traveled. He doesn't explore. When I first moved to Taiwan, all I did was explore every fucking day. I would wake up at 6 a.m. every single day, and then go riding. I think I would work at like 4 in the afternoon. So I would wake up at 6 a.m. and then ride until like noon, and then come so I'd head out of the city for 3 hours, and then turn around and head back in for 3 hours. And then I would eat lunch, maybe take a nap, and then go to work in the evening. And that's what I did every day. Every single day. I would just explore. I loved it. It was like, I'm in Asia. This is awesome. Every single street has cool, weird shit, and all these signs that I can't read, and I don't know what any of this is, and it's all new. It's all interesting. And then I get roommates that come out here from their countries, and they just sit in the house and like talk to people on Facebook and shit. Is this like the new generation? Is this because I'm older, so therefore I like exploring, and they're younger, and therefore they just sit in their room and talk to people on Facebook all day, every day? Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, like, they go out a bit, but they go out to like local bars and local dance clubs. They don't travel, they don't explore, they don't spend their days, like, I don't know. For me, what's fun is getting on a 2 wheels and riding for 6 hours out, like riding all day long from like 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. That's fun for me. And then it seems like for my roommates, they've never even considered doing that. I don't know. I've done rides much longer than that. I've done rides like, I think I've done rides where I get up at like 7 a.m. and I ride until 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. And I try to do those like at least a few, like a crazy long ride a few times per year. I don't, yeah. So anyways, yeah, it was just this guy in Taipei who like booked me and then stood me up. He actually stood me up twice. I offered him, he said he did not use PayPal, and I'm like, oh well, tomorrow I'm going to this place with my son and we're gonna hang out there, so if you want, you can come along and, you know, you can hang out with me. I'll give you a little kind of like a free day tour, and you can give me the deposit for the tour that you want to book me for. And he's like, okay. And then he just stood me up. He just didn't come. Oh, I slept in. Yeah, okay, yeah, you missed your alarm. Yeah, it's like, I don't understand. And he claims to be like a teacher. It's like, how can you be a professional of any type and miss your alarm? Like, does that just happen? Like, this is the first time in your... I don't get it. If I gotta wake up at a certain time, I wake up at that time. It's as simple as fucking that. I'm not fucking 8 years old and I'm not mentally retarded. So if I want to wake up at a certain time, I get up at that time.